Is this like my little dance before I get on here with y'all? Is that like my little dance now? I was gonna wait for some of y'all to join, but I'll just start talking. I'm just going to start talking. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, family. If you're new here, my name is Jazz. I make family related content. So welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do something a little fun. So if you been in like a little cloud, in a little, I don't know, not so great space, well then stay tuned because today we're having fun, okay? Today we're going to be having a little bit of fun. We're going to be doing like a little bit of this or that, okay? I thought that'll be fun. I thought we should have a little bit of fun on the live today, okay? So follow along. If any of this relates to you, comment in the comment section below and we'll talk about it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. So let me know if it relates to you. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking. Comment, okay? Okay, so first one, and I kind of spoke about this yesterday. So again, we're doing this or that, you guys. We're having a little bit of fun this morning. We are having a little bit of fun. Come along, let's have a little bit of fun, my darlings. Okay? Oh, by the way, men are welcome here too. So this is not just for the moms. So, men, you're free to comment. Feel free to respond to any of this if it relates to you. Okay, so we're doing this or that. So number one, McDonald's or homemade? Would you rather have McDonald's or would you rather have homemade food? I think for me, you guys already know the answer to that. For me, I would rather make homemade food all day, every day, any day. Because for me, cooking, first of all, I enjoy cooking. 2, I know what is going in the meals. 3, you hear all the crazy things that are inside of McDonald's meals. 4, I just rather my family eat a raw home cooked meal. And like I was saying yesterday, I don't judge you if that's what you do. If that's what you do, I don't judge you. I don't judge nobody. That's what you do, honey. Do you, boo. Do you. Be you. Stay true. Okay? But yeah, let me know. Would you rather McDonald's or homemade? Okay, number 2. Coffee or energy drinks? Coffee or energy drinks? This one is a little difficult for me because for one, well, it's not a little difficult. I know for a fact I don't do energy drinks. I do not mess with energy drinks. Don't give me an energy drink. I think the other day I was telling you guys how I mistakenly got a Bloom energy drink, even though it's like all natural, it says. But I don't mess with energy drinks. So nope, no energy drinks. Coffee from time to time. But I say it's a little hard because with coffee, I'm not a big coffee drinker. Even when I do drink coffee, it's not necessarily for what some people drink it for, though. Some people drink it for the caffeine, and I have decaf. I have decaf. So I feel like that kind of takes the purpose away. So sometimes I only really drink coffee just because I just kind of want that little bit of taste, but not because I am looking for the caffeine aspect. And I feel like that's why obviously a lot of people drink it. So I say all that to say, I would rather coffee. No energy drinks. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, no, no. What would you rather? This or that? Would you rather coffee or energy drinks? You already know my answer. Okay, next one. Are you a morning person or are you a night person? Are you a morning person or are you a night person? And you guys could cover this too in the comment section. So we're doing this or that. Am I a morning person or a night person? Well, it's morning right now. Y'all see how bubbly and I am. So I would say I'm more of a morning person, just for the simple fact, you know how they say early bird gets the worm. I don't know. I feel more productive in the mornings. I don't know. I believe I'm a morning person. Sometimes I do end up staying up late, not because I want to, but because I have so much going on. I gotta get everybody to sleep and I gotta do so. No, I'm not really a night person. I do not like being up late. No. So I'm not a night person. Are you a night person? I would rather go to sleep early and wake up, go to sleep early and wake up early. I feel more productive in the mornings because I get a lot more done. Yeah, definitely. I'm a morning person. I'm like over here thinking it throughout, thinking it to myself, like, what do I actually prefer? I prefer mornings. Yeah, I prefer mornings. What do you prefer, you guys? Mornings or night? Okay, that was number 3, right? Okay. So again, anyone can comment. It's not just limited. I feel like I need to clean my screen. Let me clean my screen real quick, guys. Let me clean you guys. Up close and personal. I think that's a little better. I don't really see a difference. Okay. One kid or multiple? And maybe some of you don't even have kids. But if you could have kids, think about your future if you don't have children. If you could have kids, would you rather have one child or would you rather have multiple children? Well, I guess I will answer. I have multiple kids. So, but what would I have rather? Multiple. For me, multiple. Just because I think it's good for the kids to have siblings and have people to play with or whatnot. You hear a lot of stories about only children and how difficult that is for them. And yeah, you hear a lot of, I mean, there are pros and cons to the whole thing. So, some people, being the only child, they were really spoiled. They got everything. They didn't have to share their time with anybody else. But then there's also the con part of that. In the end, you realize none of that stuff really matters. Yes, I get all the stuff. I get all the attention. But I have no one that I can call my brother or sister, no one that I can really connect with. But at the end of the day, it's all in God's hands. Whether you have one child, 2 children, whether you have multiples, that's a God thing. So, but yeah, one kid or multiple. I feel like that's a God thing. That answer I feel like is a God thing because nobody can really choose that. God chooses that for you. Okay, next one. Clean house or sleep? Clean house or sleep? I don't know. I don't want to go to sleep in a dirty house, okay? I don't know. I would rather go to sleep. I would rather not go to sleep in the dirty house. So clean house all day. I don't want to go to sleep in the dirty house. Just like if I know we're going to be gone for a few days and we're not coming back here for a few days, I need things to be picked up and cleaned up. So when I do come back, I come back to a clean home. So clean house all day, every day. And of course, with having multiples, it's not easy. You clean up the mess, it goes right back. You clean up the mess, it goes right back. That's just kind of what comes with the territory. But I want a clean house. So every night I try to, there's a person, I forgot a method to this. I forgot what this person does. I forgot their name. But one grounded thing for a lot of us, and has been within the mom community for some years now, is that a little goes a long way. It is better to do a little bit of picking up, like time yourself. So I'm going to give you guys a little helpful hint. If your home is chaotic, is a mess, okay? You have multiples. Maybe you even have one child. One child is a lot. Let me tell you. I feel like 1 children, 2 children, 3 children. It's all a lot, okay? Everyone's doing the best that they can. Let's just put that out there. 1 child is still a lot of work. Regardless. So, a little helpful hint for you guys. If your place is chaotic, is a mess, okay? That's not to say I have it all together, please. But one thing that I do, and I learned this from someone, I forgot their name. I think she's Asian. I forgot her name. If you know, comment that in the comment section below. I forgot her name. But one grounding truth, and I've been doing this for years. If the place is a mess and is a disaster, don't focus on trying to clean up everything, right? Because sometimes you just don't have the time to do it all in one sitting. However, what you can do is try to do an area. Set a timer. If you have 5 minutes, that's all you have. Set a timer for 5 minutes. When that 5 minutes is up, at least you have something picked up. So it's okay to not have it all done in one sitting. You might not have the time, you know? Your child is probably crying and needing your attention. Maybe you need to make dinner. Maybe you need to run some errands. Maybe you need to, you're running off to work. I mean, it's endless. So do what you can, no judgment, okay? See, I am the type of woman, I am the type of mom, I'm going to be that kind of grandma who, when my children have children, I'm going to go to their house because I've done that. I've been there, done that. I am going to go to their homes and I am going to help them to clean. No judgments, because I understand just how hard it is when you're in the parenting trenches. You're in the trenches of it all, okay? It is not easy out here. So there will be absolutely no judgment. I will be that grandma who will go to my kids' home and I will help them to pick up their home. I remember when my dad was here, he would literally be doing the laundry, helping on. I'm like, please don't. I felt so bad. I'm like, no, don't do it. But that's me though. I want to do it. I don't want other people to feel responsible for my duties, if that makes sense. But I also want to say though, it's okay to need help. It's okay to need help. It's okay if people want to help you. But for me, I'm so used to doing so much myself that I feel like it's kind of like a program thing for me where I'm like, just let me do it. I'm so used to, but it's okay if people want to help, because like, what was I just saying? I'm going to be the kind of grandma, just like my father. I'm going to be the kind of grandma who's going to come to the house, who's going to come to the house and who's going to help you start picking things up, cleaning up. I don't know, y'all. You said so sleepy. Is a lot of yawning. But yes, I am going to be the kind of grandma who is going to come to the home, the grandparent, and help you pick up. And hope that you let me help you. Don't do it me on me. Let me help you, because we all need help. Okay? Okay. Next one. Quiet time or family chaos? I think you guys kind of know the answer to this one. Quiet time or family chaos? Quiet time or family chaos? Now, the other day, my daughter Josie and I, we were talking about Solomon and how he chose wisdom, right? He could have anything and he asked God for wisdom. He could have asked for money. He could have asked for a bigger house. He could have asked for a fancy car. He could have asked to be the richest man alive. He could have asked to have the most beautiful wife, the most well-behaved kids, the perfect marriage, the nicest body. I don't know. He could have asked for anything. But my boy Solomon said, what? Give me knowledge. I want that knowledge. Solomon came with the knowledge. He wanted wisdom. Okay? Solomon wanted wisdom. All right? So I say all that to say, okay? Give me the chaos all day, every day, baby. Give me the chaos, okay? Why? Because I understand that these days don't last forever. You see a lot of older parents, a lot of older moms, a lot of older dads who didn't enjoy their children. Now they look at younger women and there's nothing but envy inside of that, because their whole lives they fixated it on money, on friends, on drinking, smoking, partying it up. Some people wasted the most important moments of their lives, which is raising their children. They wasted some of the most important moments of their children's lives because everything else was most important. See, with wisdom, that's why I brought up Solomon. With wisdom, you understand this whole mom thing, this parenting thing is hard, but it's only momentarily. That only comes with having wisdom. That doesn't just come. You have to have wisdom to understand, yes, I am in the trenches. Yes, this is hard. Yes, this is not easy. But these moments are momentarily. They are not going to be here forever. One day the house will be quiet. One day the kids will let me be and let me cook in peace. Y'all be seeing me on these live when I'm cooking and I'm struggling for my life, honey. I'm struggling. Kids like all over the place. They want to help. They want. Y'all know. If y'all been watching the lives, y'all been staying tuned, then y'all know the deal. But understanding that these days they don't last forever. The kids are going to grow up. They're going to be doing their own thing. Okay? And all we're going to have are these little moments, these little memories to look back on. We're going to wish we had that chaos. So for now, I'll take the chaos over quiet time. I'll take the chaos. That's not to say that sometimes I don't want quiet time, right? But if I had a preference, if I had to choose this or that, I would choose chaos. And I already said why. Okay, next one. I feel like for me, this one, it's kind of like a toss-up. So, would you rather do errands alone or errands with the kids? Would you rather do errands alone or errands with the children? Errands alone or errands with the kids? I don't know, you guys. I think I kind of know the answer, given my vibes and who I am. I don't know. I feel more fulfilled. I feel like it's more fun when everybody is with. Can y'all tell that I enjoy this mom thing? It's hard, but glory be to God. I mean, I give all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. But no, seriously, I'd rather have the kids with. I'd rather have the kids with. And I know everybody is different. Some people want their quiet time. Now, I will say it depends. Actually, let's say that. It depends. It depends on the day, the time. Some days, if I'm just rushing and I'm just going to go get something really quick, then I prefer to run that errand alone. Okay? I prefer to run it alone if I know it's going to be just a quick one. Because there's no point in piling everybody in, only to take everybody out, put everybody back in. And that becomes a lot. Especially here, since we get a lot of snow. Everyone has to get their jackets on, snow pants. Because I don't want nobody falling in the snow. Boots, hats, gloves. I mean, we're the whole 9 yards. It's a lot. It is a whole production to get out the door in these Minnesota streets, in these Minnesota winters. Okay? So I guess that answer is, it depends. It depends on the day or the time or what's going on, how long I plan to be gone. But for the mass majority, I would rather the kids, especially when I'm doing like a Costco run. I just love their excitement for certain things, and oh my gosh, I want this. Like, I don't know, there's just something so beautiful within those moments and having the kids with. So I don't know, it depends. That answer kind of depends what's going on. And then this one, I'm pretty sure you guys already know the answer to this one. Ordering out or cooking at home. Ordering out or cooking at home. And y'all already know the answer. Y'all know me. Y'all know my vibes. You guys know what I'm coming with. That's cooking, of course. But what would you do? So this live is going to be up. Go back. If there's anything that you can relate to, comment it in the comment section below. Let me know what you would rather. But like I said, for me, and maybe some of my answers, if you've ever, I think this is good too, because sometimes when you listen to other people's answers and what they would rather do, or they're this or that, sometimes listening to other people gives you perspective. It's like, I never looked at it in that way. So I hope that this will be a blessing to you. You will look at things in a little bit of a different light, because I know this parenting thing is hard for a lot of us. It's not easy, but maybe I can shift your mind a little bit, give you more of a little bit of a positive avenue to go towards Like, for instance, it's daunting for a lot of people to take all their kids in the store. But I think I just give you a new perspective. Maybe look at it in the sense of, you know, it's kind of fun when the kids are there and, they're excited about just the little things. So hopefully these answers will give you a little bit more of a different perspective, because over here is positivity. You change your mind, you change your life. Change your mind, you change your life. So anyway, laundry. Did I answer that question? The cooking or ordering out? Cooking in. You guys know I would rather cook than order. I feel like it's a waste of money. Healthy food, home cooked. I don't know. I rather cook at home. You guys know what I'm coming with. Y'all be seeing me out here cooking it up. I'll be cooking. I'll be cooking. But laundry or dishes? Ooh, laundry or dishes? Laundry or dishes? Well, I guess if I have to choose, I would choose dishes. I would choose doing the dishes over doing laundry. And okay, so this answer can be put into two different ways. I would rather do the dishes, and I'll give you guys my reasons why. I would rather do the dishes because I find peace doing the dishes. And I hand wash my dishes. I don't believe in dishwashers. So it's kind of another reason. I find peace in doing dishes. Having that time over at the sink doing the dishes. I'm just thinking about life, thinking about things. And it's relaxing for me. So yeah, I would rather do the dishes. Now, I think the same thing could be said for the laundry. I mean, the laundry, you dump it in, it's kind of like a done deal until you pull everything out and it's time to fold. Well, now when it comes to the folding part and organizing things and putting it away, I also like that aspect as well, because I feel in that moment, I feel relaxed when I'm doing stuff. I'm just on that. I'm how do I put it? It's therapeutic. There you go. It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic for me. When I am busy and I'm just like working on something, it's therapeutic. So that's why laundry wouldn't be that for me, because it's kind of like dump and go until then it gets to the real part. You're putting the stuff away. Of course, it could be time consuming. Some people just do not like it. You're sorting everything out and all of that chaos that comes with it. But aside, you gotta look on the positive side of life. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to see here. Yes, it can be hard, but can you find the positive in all of that? Here in our home, something that I started doing with the children years ago, every night at dinner time, everybody goes around the table and we all say, what was our best part of the day? You notice, what did I say? Best part. No one is giving our best or bad parts of the day. We don't do bad. No negativity in this home, okay? Positivity. So we focus on our best part of the day, because it is easy to talk about all the bad things that happen in your day, but we choose to focus on the positive instead. What was good about your day? Because any of us can complain about our day. It's easy to complain. Complaining is easy. Anyone can complain. We can complain about anything all day, every day. But finding the positivity in your day is so important. What did I say earlier? Change your mind, you change your life. Some people don't want to grow. You have to grow. You have to get out of your comfort zone if you're going to be where you need to be, if you're going to be a better person. You have to change your mind. Get all that negativity out of your mind. Yes, these things are not easy, especially when you're busy, especially when you're tired. No one says you're not tired, sis. No one says you're not tired, bro. We get it. You're tired. But focus on the positivity. So at dinner time, that's all we do. We focus on the positivity. What was the best part of your day? I don't want to hear the bad parts, because you could tell me all the bad parts all day, every day. I could sit here and I could list off a million bad things about my day right now. But what good is that going to do for me? Focus on the positive things, you guys. Like up the live if this is helping you in any way, shape, or form. If you're enjoying these live videos, if you love my family, thumbs up the video, okay? Okay. So again, we're doing this or that. All right, next thing. So the last thing we did was laundry or dishes. Okay? Um, Stay home or go out. Stay home or go out. What would you rather do? Would you rather stay home or would you rather go out? I think based off my answers, you guys at this point, y'all kind of know what my vibe is. I would rather stay home. I would rather stay home. Um, I don't know. I'm not for the streets. I'm not for the streets. There ain't nothing out there in this world. There ain't nothing out there. Um, yeah, there's nothing out there. Nothing. So if I could stay home, I would stay home. Now, if you're talking like stuff for the kids and family activities and things like that, of course, I would love to do all of that. But if you're talking, it depends on what you mean when you say going out or staying in. It depends. It depends, right? If you're talking about partying, going out, and I'm not your girl. I'm not into that lifestyle. Since forever, I've never really actually been into that stuff. I can't even remember the last time I even went partying or doing any of that. That's not my lifestyle. So that's not who I am. That's not who I desire to be. If that's you, that's you. Do you, boo, stay true. That's you. That's not my life. But again, that answer can go a few different ways. I'm coming, okay? That answer could go a few different ways. So it depends on what you mean when you say going out or staying in. If it's kids' activities, things with the family, yes, come in. I want to do it. Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it. Let's go. Right now. Let's pack up our stuff. Come on. Let's go. Yes, I'm all in. Partying, you can come here. I'm not your girl. Go find somebody else to do it. Find someone else to do it, sis. I'm not going. I'm not going. And it's not just about going out and partying. And for me, I have children who are looking up to me. Right? I have kids who are looking up to me, and that is a big role. That is a big thing. Everyone's different. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm just saying what I would rather do. And I'm also helping you to give you maybe new perspectives on things. But no, I'm not going out to party. But if we want to set up a plate date with the kids, doing things with the family, you can come in all day, every day, honey. Yes, I'm outside then. I'm outside. I'll be outside. No, but what I was saying was, what I was trying to say is, it's not just about going out. Everything that I do, I always think about my children. And again, all of this comes with having wisdom. What did Solomon ask for? Wisdom. All of this comes with wisdom. I am way beyond my years. Way beyond my years. I know some older women who aren't even where I'm at mentally. All praises to the Most High. This is not my doing. This is all God, because I'm a young woman, but I have wisdom. I will consider myself as someone who has wisdom, and not everybody has that. So for me, I know that the children are watching my behavior. They're watching my actions, the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm saying, where I'm going, the people that I'm hanging out with. All of those things, they matter. So when I think as a mom, I live my life as a mom because that's what I am. And I know some people are like, but you can't live your whole life centered around your kids. No, you can't. But you can do things that won't be detrimental to their upbringing. You can do things that's not going to negatively affect their lives or have them thinking that this is how you live. I just don't want no parts of that. So I do fun stuff. I have fun. I do arts and crafts. Yes, that's my fun. I enjoy that. I don't have to drink. I don't have to get drunk to have fun. It's not my lifestyle. Everyone's different. I don't have to go out smoking, partying, acting a fool to have fun. I like to go to museums. I can go to museums, museum dates. I can go to the museum and look at those things. I love that. Go out for lunch. There's so many ways to have fun. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people think in order for them to have fun, their fun consists of getting drunk, getting wasted. That's fun. And my question to you, what is fun about that? You're out of your mind. You're not in the right headspace. You're acting the fool. Anything and everything can happen to you because you're not mentally there. What is fun about that? What is fun about that? Even the Bible talks about it. If you're a Bible believing, kick-in person, you know, like what is fun about that? I never understood that. Why do I want to get wasted and be out of my right mind when somebody can do anything to me at any given moment? Anything can happen to me. No, the Bible says be of sober mind. So I think I'm going to go with the Bible, and I'm not going to go with men. People here will do all sorts of things. And, you know, human beings will try to get you to tag along with them. And what did I say the other day? I said that, you know, my father always told me, if you have a friend and that friend is encouraging you to do what is wrong, then you should probably analyze that friendship. You should probably take a deeper look at that friendship, because someone who cares for you will encourage you to do what is good for you, not what is bad for you. So if you have people who are like, yo, let's go get drunk, let's go party it up, like, you know, let's live this thing called life, honey. The Bible tells us you hang with the wise, you will become wise. You hang with fools, you will be a fool. Are you a fool? No, be careful, y'all. Just be careful out here. These are just my answers, but hopefully I can give you a new perspective on things. Okay, so what did I just answer? Home or go out? Okay, this one. Summer or winter? Summer or winter? Again, this is for me. This is another. I know I should probably just choose one answer, but it's hard. Okay, it's hard. It's hard. But if I had to choose summer or winter, summer. Of course, I'm choosing summer. I'm choosing summer just because, listen, I don't have time for the winter coats, okay? Like putting on all these heavy jackets and winter hats, winter boots, snow pants. Like, you can count me out, okay? I don't like that aspect of winter. And then it's like cold, and then it's a mess. It's a beautiful mess. So I don't know. I said it was hard because winter also brings its own unique aspects. So I like winter activities. I like the snow to a degree. That's one of the reasons why I like living here, because you get all the different seasons. In some places you just don't. I love living here because we just get all those different seasons. Fall, I love fall. I mean, you see the leaves changing. It's absolutely beautiful here in the fall. Don't get me wrong, you know, some places that have some better falls than we do, you know. I've seen it, you know. But no, I love fall. I love winter for different reasons, and I love summer for different reasons. But if I had to choose, I would choose summer, just because of all the chaos that winter comes with. Yeah. You know, it's funny. The more that I think about that, it's funny that I also say summer, because I remember going to some of the hottest places, and I'm like, how do people do it? How do people live here all day, every day? It is so hot. It's funny. I'm African. Can you tell that I've been in America for too long? There were people who say you're Americanized, or you're Americanized. Yeah, man. But listen, my grandma, let me go back to my roots more, because right now I've been talking to you in the American tongue. My grandma, one thing my grandma used to say, and if I say anything, she more African past me, say. If I'm talking about somebody who was just here when they were 8 years old, my grandma was here more, longer than me, say, who here talking to you. She was here long past me. Yeah? And my grandma always used to say, the thing she used to say, rest in peace, the thing that my grandma always used to say, yeah? She always used to say, for me, the thing I like the winter. So yeah, man, come for me. I don't say, hey, how much you Americanized, or I'm Americanized nowhere. I can switch it. I can do different things. If I want to be American, I want to speak the English, I can do it. It's called bilingual. Yeah? It's called bilingual. I can do it. I can change it. I can make it different. I can make it saucy. What? I can make it saucy. Yo, I be cracking myself up. Anyway, no, but my grandma, the thing she used to say, in the winter, me pa like the winter. Because when the winter, yeah, you can get a blanket and you can cover inside it. But in the summer, when you, that's exactly the way she will say it too. Let me tell you something. That the same way she will say, the way I come and say it. She'll say, but in the summer when they heat, yeah, the fan, it just blowing so hot air to you. Nothing you do can even make you cool down. Nothing you do can even make you cool down. Nothing you do can make you cool down. So she got a point. But you know, I've been kind of testing that theory, I kind of been testing that theory. I don't know though. I don't know. She right though. She got a point. But I've been testing that theory. It's a hit or miss for me. So it depends. But no, I would rather summer. I would rather summer. Okay. Let's see. And that's not to say I like the too much heat, yeah. You know, on a good summer day when it's not too hot and not too cold, just perfect in between. So that in between weather. You see, that's why some of us here, we enjoy the fall time, because during the fall time, the air fall, don't get me wrong. Yeah, in the Minnesota, yeah. As soon as it hits, like, I don't want to say mid, because sometimes it'll even happen way before mid. As soon as air fall, it'll get cold, it starts snowing, freezing temperatures. But I mean, when fall first come, just that in between temperature right now, spring. Plenty of us will let it spring weather, yeah, because it's that in between weather, not too high, not too cool. Like yesterday was just fun, man. Yesterday they were beautiful yesterday. So it depends. Plenty of people in there why they like spring. Plenty of people in there why they like fall. You see, plenty of people in there left fall time. My main reason for liking fall is because the different color there. It's just beautiful. And then I do like fall fashion. I'm a fashion girl. So I like the different fall fashion. But when you come to winter, once you get to winter, what winter fashion? I mean, the BB jacket and then the heavy boots now. What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, yeah, you can make winter stylish. I've done it. I've done it. Trust me, living here all these years, I've been into fashion, but winter fashion ain't much of a fashion to me. So anyway, let's move on. So introvert or extrovert? Hey Daya, hey bestie. I'm so happy you're here. I've missed you. I was waiting to see when you would join me in one of these live videos. When are you usually more available to be on live? So I kind of know when to go live. I'll have that in mind. So what I've been doing is we've been doing this or that. Oh, I'm so sad you're just joining, because I feel like you would have had some good ones. But you can go back and comment. You can watch the replay. So the last thing that we were on, I missed you. The last one we were on was introvert or extrovert. Which one are you? For me, I am an introvert. I know, like right now when I'm like on the live, I'm like all bubbly, and I have a bubbly personality. I guess it depends on who I'm around. I feel like that's how it is for introverts. You have to feel comfortable with the people that you're around to really open up. And I feel like that's what it really comes down to. But also, I will say that my social battery sometimes does die too. So introverted. I am introverted, but it depends on the environment. It depends on the people. Yeah. But more so, I am introverted. I am an introvert. You're an introvert? I feel like when I'm online, I do come across as being very extroverted, but no. I've always been more reserved. Exactly. So it's like this in-between type thing. But I will leave the live up for you to go back to and comment and let me know some of the things that you would rather do. What else? Give me some. Daya, give me some. I just said a whole bunch. Give me a this or that. What would I rather do? What would I rather choose? Because I said a lot. But can you give me one? And then you can answer some of them when you watch the replay. This or that, what would I rather do? Give me some so I can answer some of them from your perspective. And then tell me what you would rather. Let's see, I was trying to see if I could think of anything else. Ooh, maybe this, donuts or ice cream. Donuts or ice cream. You said movies at home or theater. Ooh, that's a good one. It depends. Ooh, that's a good one. I like going to the movie theater. I like going to the movies theater, but it depends. Some days I just want to kind of stay home. Okay, I'll tell you why I like the theater. And I'll answer all the ones that you just listed too, but I'll tell you why I like the movies theater. I like it because the kids are super excited to go there. It's fun. It's a different environment. So we have this thing at home that we do every Friday. We call it family time, Family Fridays. So we choose a movie. I put on a whole production. I have my popcorn box. Let me show you. As a matter of fact, I have these, so you can get these from the Dollar Tree. I know your daughter is 17. See, I remember. I get these from the Dollar Tree. They have little dividers in there. I usually put the popcorn in the more wider section. We have like a drink over here. We got some little bit of snacks over here. And we choose a movie and we sit down as a family and we watch a movie. But sometimes it's just kind of nice just to go out to the theater. So, yeah, it depends. Okay, let's move on. Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate all day. All day, every day. Give me the chocolate. What about you? What would you rather? A movie theater or movie at home? What would you rather? Okay, ice cream. Yep, ice cream. Yeah, ice cream all the way. I'm not huge into donuts. And you know what? The kids aren't either. The kids don't really like donuts. They don't really like donuts. The more, we've done like Dunkin' Donuts. Every Sunday after church, we'll stop at Dunkin' Donuts. They don't eat it. I get the assorted baskets. They don't eat it. They just play with it. So I would say that none of us are really into donuts. So ice cream. But you take them to get ice cream? I mean, of course, sometimes they don't finish it. But they would. Yeah, we're an ice cream family. Yeah, it's really fun. We love that. That's like a big part of our family tradition. That's something that we do every Friday. Movie at home? Okay. Yeah. I mean, it like I said, it depends. And I only say that because sometimes you just want to get out of the house. If you're trying to just get out of the house and you're trying to do something different, if there's a movie that came out that you really want to watch, but you want to watch it on the bigger screen, then yes, right? But for the most part, movie at home. Yeah. Because nobody wants to stand in line and then all the chaos of all that, and just watch a movie at home. And nowadays everything is so accessible. They have Netflix, they've got all these different streaming, Amazon Prime, all these different streaming things that you can go on that makes watching movies so easy, and you can just do it right from the comfort of your own home. So okay, sparkling water or regular water? Sparkling water or regular water? Ooh. You know what? Regular water. What would you rather? Regular water. I mean, I guess, again, it depends. If I've had too much sparkling water, I'm like, okay, I need some clear liquid. That's kind of how I am. Like, yeah, it depends. I would say regular water. What would you rather? But that's also because I've just been trying to drink more fluids too. That could just be more clear fluids. So that could just be because of that too. Oh, you just watched Zootopia 2, the kids. Yep, we did that last weekend. Oh, camper camping or tent? That is a big debate in our house. Thank you for asking that. Ooh, I love that one. That is a big debate here. Okay. That is a good one. That's actually a good one. I got to be careful how I answer that. Camper camping or tent? I'm a camper camping. Because, like, I'm afraid of what's out there. I don't want nothing to come get me. I don't know what's going on out there. I feel like you're more accessible if you're in a tent, okay? I feel like anything could just come and snatch you right on up. So, I don't know. I like the camp. I like the camper over the tent. But I've been saying over the years, I've been telling the family that we would do tent. I said maybe this year is going to happen, that we would do tent. We would do tent camping instead of camper camping. We'll see. No, but I don't know. I do though. I feel like it's easier for them. And what would you choose? I just feel like it's easy for stuff to get you when you're just in a tent. But for the experience, I kind of want to do it. Just for the experience. And I feel like the kids will enjoy it a lot more. So. Okay, I'm trying to stop drinking pop, so I drink sparkling. Oh, okay, yep, that's a great alternative for that. Perfect, yep. Yep. If you have like a sweet tooth and you feel like you just want that sugar fix, yeah. Get like a sparkling drink. You know, I was talking to you guys about Poppy, Bloom, those kind of things as well. But to be honest, away from those things. I'll probably talk about that in a different life. I'm staying away from them Poppy and those Blooms. They're not good. They're not good for me. They don't do well for me. They don't do well for me. So yeah. Okay, she said, girl, the last time I slept in the tent, I was 9 months pregnant. Never again. See? You're scaring me. Why? Aside from you being pregnant, why did you not? I can understand 9 months pregnant. Yeah. Maybe try it when you're not pregnant. Maybe try it when you're not 9 months pregnant. Give it another chance, and then you can give me an actual review. Or was there a different reason why, aside from you being 9 months pregnant? Girl, I couldn't imagine being 9 months pregnant and sleeping in a tent. Why'd you do that? Yeah, what was your experience? Why did you not like it, aside from being 9 months pregnant? Maybe do it again. Try it one more time. And then tell me what your overall thought is. But no, I've been saying it for a long time. Oh, we're going to do tent. But in the back of my head, I'm like, do I really want to? Now, don't get me wrong. I see like all the really cute ideas of how people make it so fun. Like people go all out. Like they make their tents so nice. They get the stuff to lay on the floor. And they make it like an actual home. I'm like, this is nice. They make it look so good. You know, for the avid tenters out there. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all get y'all stuff in a row. Y'all figure it out. I don't know. You grew up camping in tents. Okay. So then, okay, you would know more than anyone then. More than me for sure. I agree. I grew up going in camping in tents. But the deflated and it was dry and hot. As a kid, I'm sure you loved it. Yep. So, okay. So, it's kind of a mix. You did love it as a kid, but now as an adult, I can see why. So, that makes sense. But it depends on why I'm doing it, is what you're saying. It depends. If I'm just wanting to do it for the kids, for the experience, kind of like what I was saying earlier, just to give them that experience. And that's the only reason why I wanted to do it. Because I'm like, me, tent camping, come again. But yeah, just to do it just for the kids, because I think that's something that they would enjoy. Just the setting it up and just, it feels like you're actually going camping. You know, it's so funny here in America. We're so funny, you know. And I've said this before. I've had this discussion before with someone else, but I'm saying it on live now. It's so funny living here in America. What is people everyday life is what we consider camping. Isn't life interesting? What we called camping, and it's just something that we do for maybe like a weekend trip or a week trip, and we want to get out there and be out in the wilderness. This is some people everyday way of life. Americans are spoiled. Just think about that. Take a moment to really like let that sit in, you know? Like, I'm going camping. Whereas this is people everyday life. They have to figure out to make their own fire. They have to figure out where they're going to sleep for the night. This is people way of life. You know? That is insane. Yep, you would do it again for the kids. What do you think? You think your 17-year-old daughter's gonna be down? You know, when they're that age, is she still like okay with that kind of stuff? She not too cool for you yet? She's still down for the shenanigans? Yeah, I might love it. I used to set up a tent in my living room for my daughter. You know, one thing that I wanted to do, and that's a really good idea. The kids, you know, one thing that they love to do actually, they will grab all the dinner chairs, they will grab blankets and stuff, and they will make forts and they will hide underneath it. Like, they love doing that kind of stuff. But I've never done that in the living room. That's a good idea too. But one thing I've always wanted to do was to do like camping in the backyard. So maybe baby steps, maybe do like a tent in the backyard before I go out there. See how I feel about it. Because here, I mean, I still got to watch out. We have possums. We one time had a possum come up to the sliding door. So, I mean, anyway. Yes, we forget how blessed we are for sure. Oh, she is very sweet. That's good. So she'll be down. You guys should do that. It's funny. My son Nathan and I, we were literally just talking about camping like 3 days ago. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. We love the mother-daughter relationships. That's awesome. Because you hear so many negative stories about mothers and daughters not having the best relationships. I don't know what that is about. You know me, like the type of person that I am, I do research. Let me tell you guys a little funny thing about me. If I see somebody acting in a certain way and it's weird and it doesn't make sense to me, you know what I do? I search up. I start looking up their personality trait. Like, why is this person this way? I do a deep dive into this person's entire personality. I need to know because I'm trying to understand. One time though, I had someone who told me, they said, some things are meant for you to not understand, because if you understand it, then you can reason with it. And if you can reason with it, then you can do it. Ooh, I was like, child, okay, let me slow back a little bit. But sometimes I do like to like research and try to figure people out, because why are you this way? I don't understand you. Why are you this type of person? And I will research their entire personality. Tell me, why do these people behave in this way? Why did they act this way? And honey, before you know it, I have a whole diagnosis on them. I'm like, okay. And I see they list up all these things. Okay. I will do a whole deep dive to try to understand why you are the way that you are, because I need to know. It gives me clarity. I need clarity. I need to understand, because I don't understand you. That's me. You got to break those generational curses. Amen. 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 You have to. You have to. And some people take offense. Oh, generational curses. Everyone has generational curses. You got to break them. The things that people have taken offense to makes absolutely no sense. It's like people are pushing this perfectionist idea. I'm perfect, okay? I'm perfect. My family, my generation was perfect. No, they weren't. Because, honey, I look at you and I see your life and I see what is happening. There's some generational curses that you need to break, whether you want to admit to them or not. But see, too many people have pride. They're prideful. No. My mother was great. My father was great. I mean, the two can coexist. They were great people, but that doesn't mean that there were negative things about them that you need to break. That there aren't bad family traits that you need to break. There is nothing wrong with that. But people want to push this idea, my family is perfect. I have this perfect family. Everything's great. What are you talking about? There's no generational curses. Meanwhile, when people start doing that, I'm looking at you like, see, now I don't trust you. I don't really trust people like that, because the fact that you're talking like that and wanting me to believe that You come from this perfect family and your life was just so perfect. Yeah, you're not being honest with me because nobody has a perfect life. You're not being honest. And I don't know if I can trust you. So then I start analyzing that relationship with those people because you're lying. You know, it's as simple as that. You're lying. And I don't know if I can rock with that. Be honest. I don't know if you've ever heard this growing up. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Do you remember that? Did they used to say that growing up? You ain't got to lie to kick it. Was it just me and how I grew up and the things the kids used to say, Dea? Anyway, you said I do the same. Like, why are you the way you are? Exactly. I'm going to do a deep dive and try to figure you out. You just start asking a million questions. Yep. We were taught not to tell the family's business. Yep. Not to tell the family's business. Exactly. We said that all the time. You ain't gotta lie to kick it. So you don't have to lie. It's okay. No one is perfect. No one has a perfect family. No one has a perfect life. You don't have to portray that you come from a perfect family. That doesn't exist. No family is perfect. But it's choosing the positive things out of our families. And then that's where the generational curses come in. And then saying, I see the negative sides because my family's not perfect, wasn't perfect. And I choose to not adapt to those ideologies. So take the good and then let's eliminate the bad. Basically, that's what that is saying. Let's take the good. What can you find that was good within your upbringing, within your family? Hold on to that. And then let's eliminate the ones that were not good. Let's get rid of that part that you don't want to follow you and your generation. That's it. But people make it into this huge thing. Like, oh my gosh, you're saying my family. I had a woman one time tell me, oh my gosh, you came from my mom. Because I said everyone has generational curses. You came from my mom. My mom was a sweet lady. You were talking about my mom. I didn't even say your mom. I didn't say nobody's mamas. I said nothing about nobody's mamas. I said generational curses, and this person, it hit a nerve. What I say about your mama, girl? I ain't say nothing about your mama. I don't even know your mama. I didn't know your mama. I said generational curses. And that person got big mad. They were mad. They were angry. I'm like, okay. Do you? Again, I start looking it up. Why are they like this? I'm asking all the questions. Because why are they getting upset over someone speaking about generational curses? I mean, like, I need to know. Why are you this way? She did. And sometimes people would tell on themselves, just that reaction alone struck something inside of her. She was very upset. She thought I was talking about her mom because I mentioned generational curses. You know, it hit a nerve. She probably felt exposed. You were saying something about family business. She's probably one of those people who grew up. You can't tell the family business. What happens in the family stays in the family. Probably had that mentality. And me saying that, even though I didn't say anyone's name, she felt exposed. She felt exposed. She felt like I was exposing her and I was talking about her mama. Girl, I don't know your mama. I didn't know your mama. What are you talking about? I don't know you or your mama. Yeah, she had to have had a toss. Like, so people will tell themselves based on their answers to certain things. And I don't fight with those people. I just look up their personalities. I search them up. I want to know why and I put 2 and 2 together, and that's enough. And I just go on about my life. I'm like, okay, this is why they are the way that they are. I'm going to steady you. I steady you. I steady personality traits, if you will. I will steady you to a core, like, and then I move on. If that's how you are, that's how you are. At least now I have clarity, and it ain't personal. So, okay, anything else? Any this or that? 1 more or 2 more? 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Dea, give me 2 more. 2 more this or that. 2 more. Yeah. What can I think about? Two more. Um, dogs or cats? I also have one. And I feel like somebody might say, but that's a no-brainer. Well, maybe for you. It depends, okay? So I'm going to say public transportation or your own personal transportation. Public transportation or your own personal transportation. Which one? Which one would you rather? That's actually a really good one. Dogs or cats? Okay. Dogs. Dogs. But it's funny because over the years, I've been like, kind of thinking the last 2 years, we've been considering getting a cat. As a matter of fact, we almost got a cat. I want to say like 5 months ago. Yeah, like 5 months ago. So, but if I had a preference, this or that, if I had to choose, I would choose dogs. I think I like dogs more than cats. What about you, Dea? What would you choose? And then you said it depends. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you go to like MOA. Oh, so you live here in Minnesota? Do you? Oh, snap. We have a Minnesota in the house? I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that last time. You didn't tell me that last time. I didn't know that. Well, for me, oh, I can't even think that. I'm like super stoked. We have a Minnesota in the house. Do you? You live in Minnesota? Oh, snap. You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that. Okay. This makes it even better. This makes it better. Okay, perfect. Oh, then you know we're out to run into each other at some point. Because I be everywhere. I be everywhere. As much as I say I like being in the house, I be everywhere. Because I'm always in one shape or form giving these babies some sort of experience. So, I'm down for the shenanigans. I'm down for really anything. Like, I'll try really anything. Like, even if I don't like it, I'm willing to try just for them, just to give them that experience. That's the kind of mom that I am. I may be like, scared. Listen, well, one thing that I do not like, I don't like heights. We have went to Chicago a few years back. We went to Chicago, and again, I said I don't like heights. What are they called? They're like the little skyscraper things. You know what I'm talking about? Where you can see, like, they have these glass windows on the bottom, and you can see like the cities and everything at the bottom. Like, it's very high up. What is it called? Skyscraper? Oh, I don't know what they're called. But how do you know what I'm talking about? I wish I had a picture. Anyway, it's like standing on top of all these buildings like you're going to fall. You guys, I do not like heights. Guess what? I did it. Matter of fact, because I want them to step out of their comfort zone and I want them to try different things, I did it. They didn't do it. I'm sorry, but I'm still proud of myself because I don't like heights. I think about that all the time. Yeah, skyscraper. I'm like, I did it. You should have seen my two boys literally fighting and holding on to each other. That's a moment I will never forget. That was hilarious. But I did it. Mom, who's afraid of height, I did it. And usually they don't care. These kids can do like the most insane roller coasters, but they couldn't do that. I'm like, come on, y'all. If I can do it, y'all, I even went as far, I even laid on the floor. I laid on the floor and I took a picture. Yeah. I was that mom. So I do some crazy stuff. You have both a dog and a cat, a little munchkin cat and a small dog. Ooh. Yep, you gotta try new things at least once. You should go to the, I already did that. I told you I'd be everywhere. Yep, I went to Black Beach. I have tons of photos. We have so many photos from Black Beach. So yeah, Black Beach is, love Black Beach. So cool. You know, when we first went there, it was so confusing because the route that the GPS gave us, it took us to a spot that was just regular. It was just a regular beach at first. So we get there and we're looking around. We're like, this is not Black Beach. What? So it didn't make any sense to us. So then some family came over to where we were. We're like, where is the Black Beach? Like, we travel all this way for the Black Beach. They're like, oh, it's around the corner. So we ended up, they have, I don't know, since you've been there, you know, they have the go-karts. What? Sorry, are they go-karts? They're not go-karts. What are they? What are those things called? The carts. Anyway, one of the guys came, he put all of us on top on it, and he drove us around. So yeah, Black Beach is amazing. It's really, really cool. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. We got some amazing pictures. We stayed there until dark. It was late. We stayed there. Probably one of the best memories that we have. I have. Yeah, the golf carts. That's what they're called. The golf carts. Absolutely beautiful. I encourage people to make it a Black Beach because what an experience. People even they host their wedding ceremonies there. I could see why. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. We were there literally all night. And that day was kind of a little bit on the cooler side when we got there. Thought it was going to be warm, but it was kind of windy, but it ended up being a really beautiful day. We stayed the entire day. It was dark when we were leaving. So I actually, matter of fact, I have a Black Beach hoodie. You know, there's people there selling stuff. So I grab a Black Beach hoodie. So I have a souvenir from Black Beach as well. So, but yeah, see, I told you I'd be everywhere. Okay, what was the next one? We were talking about public transportation. So public transportation or personal transportation, like you said, it depends. Oh, the pink sand? I never heard of that one. Where is that? You see? We are one in the same. We are one in the same. I had to grab one. Oh yeah, we're gonna eventually like run into each other. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Over the years, I've ran into subscribers too. So we're definitely, because it sounds like we like the same things, and that we're like the same type of people. We love Jesus. We love to explore. Listen, we know how to have fun without having fun, if you know what I mean. We have that clean fun, you know? So you're my girl. What else? The public transportation. Yes, that's what we were talking about. Public transportation. I would rather drive my personal vehicle, but public transportation, again, it comes back to the kids. They just like to experience that, you know, every once in a while, just to get on there, you meet different people. It's for the experience. It's for the experience. And of course, you're saving money. It's funny because if we lived in Europe, most of the time we would be on public transportation, right? Growing up as a young teenager, most of the time I was on public transportation. I was catching the city bus, you know? And I have to say that was some of the best days, though, some of the best memories. So it's the little things that you don't realize are they end up being like some of the best memories from your childhood. So, okay, it's in Minnesota. Okay, I'm going to look it up because I've never heard of the pink one. The boys, pink, pink. And then my daughter, Let's do it. Let's do it. I can already see the debate. I can already hear it. But it's like we went to Black Beach. Let's try this pink one. I'm gonna look that up. Exactly, the clean fund. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about spending extra money in gas. Um, you just gotta plan accordingly, because obviously public transportation, they stop every so often. So if you plan accordingly, you can make it work. So one time a few years ago, when my father was here, my sister, my father, and all of the kids, we all got on, was it the train? I think, yep, it was the train. We got on the train just for the fun of it, and we went downtown Minneapolis. I think we started off from St. Paul, and it took us downtown Minneapolis. I think that was when the train first started in St. Paul. You know what I'm talking about, if you know. If you know, you know. But when the train first, because St. Paul did not always have the train, right? So when the train first came, we took the train from St. Paul, and it took us down to, man, I don't know what that area is called, but they have like the waterfalls. Wanted to show our dad that they have the waterfalls, and absolutely beautiful. I have photos from that day. It was such a fun day. It was a fun day. So I want to do that again. It was a really fun day. So it depends. Public transportation or personal vehicle, it depends. I think, like you said, I think one of the biggest things is you don't have to worry about parking. No, it's not Minnehaha Falls. It's somewhere downtown Minneapolis. So it has like this circle rink, right? From my memory, it's like a circle, and then it just has waterfalling. Minnehaha Falls, we've been there several times. I love Minnehaha Falls. We also went there too with our father. We did that like a whole family trip. So Minnehaha Falls is beautiful. Have you been to Vermilion Falls? Let me put you on. Have you been to Vermilion Falls? It's over in Hastings. Vermilion Falls. If you have not been there, you need to. It's also cool too. I never knew how popular Vermilion Falls was. A lot of people started talking about it. I used to live right over there. People started talking more and more about Vermilion Falls, and I'm like, I didn't know this was a huge attraction, because we will go there literally all the time because we didn't live that far. We will literally go to Vermilion Falls all the time. We spent a lot of our summer days over there. But quickly I realized it was a huge attraction. That was one of the places that people would talk about when they would speak about Minnesota attractions. Yeah, Vermilion Falls. Yeah, you got to go there at least once. It's cool. There's little quirky areas too where, you know, they have little paths where you can go. You can actually get down to the water and go and play in the water. I've taken the kids there. Kids will go in there. They can kind of just splash each other, mess around in the water or whatnot over there. It's pretty cool. So I highly recommend Vermilion Falls. It's cool. The only thing that I don't like about it, you got to watch out. But just with any nature, there's a lot of snakes around there. We'll just be walking. Like I said, that's most of our days will be spent at Vermilion Falls. We'll just be walking randomly, and then here comes this, and I'm like, okay. A big attraction there. Another thing that people love about Vermilion Falls, there's a long bridge, and people can lock in their love. You know what I'm talking about? So they have one of those. It's hard to find those kind of things in places, but Vermilion Falls also has that. So there's this long winding bridge. You can bring your own lock. You have to bring your own lock, and you can lock in your love or whatever they call it. So it's pretty cool. So you see all these locks on the bridge. Very cool. I definitely recommend. Yeah. What else? I think I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm going to go. Maybe I'll go live with you guys later when I'm making dinner. We'll see. One more this or that. You do it. You do the last one, because I did a lot in this live. You do the last one, Dea, and then I'll catch you later. And I'm sure we're gonna run into each other at some point, because I had no idea you were a Minnesota girl. Now my question, are you from Minnesota? Were you born here? Or you kind of relocated here at some point, your family relocated here? So how did you become a Minnesotan? I wasn't born here. So my story, I'm originally from Africa. I was not born here. Life just brought me here. Nature or okay, hold on. Nature or cities? I like both. I like both. I like nature, obviously. It's just a lot more peaceful. It's more serene. You name it, right? Love nature for those reasons. But then I also love the cities. I love the landscapes and yeah, I like both. I like both. But see, that's just me because I like different things. So it's kind of hard to just fixate on. Well, I like to try it all. I like it all. I'm pretty open. Right, I remember that. You were born here. Yep, I remember that. You moved away for a bit and then you came back. Yep. Minnesota. Yeah, I like Minnesota. I like Minnesota for all the different seasons, and it's just when it gets super cold and freezing. Yep. I love to try new things. Exactly. One thing that the kids been wanting to do, they want to try out like all these different restaurants and all these different food places. My 13-year-old, he loves trying. His thing is trying like different. He likes to try different restaurants, but he also just likes exploring with food too. So like the thing that he's been doing, he's been like exploring with like Korean meals. So you said flats or drummies? Flats or drummies? Okay, what are drummies? Maybe this is a stupid question, but I have no idea. What are drummies? You mean like shoes? You'll have to fill me in on that one. Now watch it be like the obvious thing. She's having a lot of fun over here. Oh, okay. Chicken wings. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Well, I don't eat meat. I don't eat, I used to, but over like, almost like 10 years ago, I switched to pescatarian. You know what that is? So I basically just eat seafood. So about 10 years ago, but when I did, I like drummies more. Yeah, I like drummies more. Yeah. What about you? Chicken wings? Or do you like the drummies? So yeah, I only eat seafood. I haven't had a chicken in a long time. So, and a lot of people always ask me, I did that for several different reasons. There's not one particular reason. I did it for several different reasons. I switched over, but the family very much so. When you guys watch me cooking, they still eat chicken. They still eat all the meats. I just don't. And I have different reasons why I switched over. So, and that was when my 9-year-old was born. So, not too long after she was born, that's when I switched over from chicken and red meats and all that. I switched over to just seafood. So, I do. But you know what's crazy? We've been talking about going to a seafood boil, and I have not been to one. I have not been to one. I need to go to one. Like, I'll make it, but I haven't been anywhere. Like, over the years, we've been saying, we'll go to one. We'll find somewhere that has it. For my birthday, we almost went there, and then they ended up closing. We thought they were still open, and so I would love to go to a seafood boil. That's something that I have not done. So, and they're everywhere. That's one thing that I actually want to do when it comes to like going out to restaurants and stuff. But I'll usually make it. That gives me an idea. I should make seafood boil this weekend. But yeah, that's it. That's it, Dea. I will catch you in the next one. So about what time? Maybe like usually around this time, I could do a live with you on here. Mornings, right? early mornings, like early afternoon. I'm looking at the time. I'm gonna go, guys. I've been on here for a hot minute. Thank you, Dea, for hanging out with me today. Okay. And I'll probably go live around dinner time. Maybe probably like 4 or 5, maybe. Maybe I might go live today. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe I'll come back. If not, you can catch me tomorrow. I'm going live every single day. So if you really enjoy this, make sure you thumbs it up. If it was just fun and you just have fun, make sure you thumbs it up. And Dea, I know you did, because as soon as you came on, you supported your girl. So thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, yes, turn on your notifications. Guys, turn on your notifications, because if you don't have those turned on, then you're going to, that's going to be hard to catch me. Then you'll just be watching the replay. So, all right, guys. Bye, Dea. Bye, everyone. Thank you, everybody who joined me. And if you watch the replay, make sure you comment and you let us know you're this or that. What would you rather do? All right. Bye, guys. God bless.